After 12 days of war between Iran and Israel, I'm right now in Jerusalem, which happens to be the most historically and mythologically important cities, also known as the Jewel of the East. You can see behind me the old historical structures out here. Though any missile from Iran did not target directly to Jerusalem, but there were incidences of some debris falling in Jerusalem too. The missile activity was quite frequent here over the skies of Jerusalem, but yes, there was no harm that was reported out here. Uh, there is a sense of calm after the ceasefire has been declared. I have with me someone who has grown up here, who's been a resident of Jerusalem. I'll try and get a sense from him. Corin, a very warm welcome on India Today.
Thank you.
If I ask you about how the whole conflict was being witnessed from Jerusalem, can you give me a sense of that?
Yes, the Iranian regime declared early on that they will not target the city of Jerusalem. Unlike Hamas in Gaza, which did many times, the Iranians declared, and the reason is, of course, clear. Right behind us is 1 square kilometer that has the holiest sites in the world for Judaism, the holiest sites in the world for Christianity, and the third holiest site in the world for Muslims. As you mentioned correctly, Jerusalem itself was not targeted during this conflict. However, you need to understand the geography of Israel. Israel is a very small country, only 50 kilometers wide between Mediterranean and the Jordan River, and everything that comes from the east, including Iranian missiles, flew right overhead. And there were interceptions, so the people of Jerusalem looked up in the sky during the night and saw everything, saw the rockets flying and the interceptions. There were debris that fell here and there. But of course, Jerusalem was not targeted. If you compare it to the big cities in Israel, either along the coast, Haifa and Tel Aviv, or down south, Beersheba, big civilian neighborhoods and cities that were targeted by the Iranians, at least this experience was spared from the people of Jerusalem.
So we are right now standing at the Mount of Olives.
Correct.
And there's Mount al-aqsa also out here. So can you please show me and what's the importance?
Yes, the old parts of Jerusalem, modern Jerusalem is the largest city in Israel, almost 1 million people living here. 30.
You can hear the bells.
Yes, right now you can hear the church bells ringing all over. A few moments ago and soon you could hear the call of the muazzin, the mosques. Of course, Jewish prayer is abundant everywhere. We're by the most important holy Jewish graveyard in the world right here. We're surrounded by holy sites. What we call the Holy Basin of Jerusalem, the older parts of town, which is a very small territory, includes 3 mountains. Mount Olives, on which we're standing, the valley of Kidron separating us, and Mount Moriah, on top of which used to be the Jewish temples, and you can see the Mosque of al-Aqsa. And beyond that, a mountain called Mount Zion. Zion is one of the name of Jerusalem, given to the city by King David himself.
So is there a sense of calm and relief now after the ceasefire has been announced, and do you think this will sustain now?
Well, like everywhere in Israel, that's not just in Jerusalem. Of course, there's relief. Jerusalem, the meaning of the word Jerusalem is they see it is whole and peaceful. People just want to live in peace, of course. We have no interest in a conflict with a country which is 1,500 kilometers away from us and has nothing to do with us, really. So religion, and it's nice to hear those bells in the background. Jerusalem, I believe, should and could be a source of unity and peacefulness through religion around the world, rather than a symbol of conflict utilized by people who live thousands of kilometers away from here.
So I'm from India. Do you have any message from Jerusalem to India?
Of course, Israelis love India. I know that there are a lot of Indians, but many Indians have met Israelis. Israelis have a deep connection with the land of India, and deep love, I should say, to India. So first of all, I want to say shalom, which means hello and peace. And we want to wish you all the prosperity and success. And we see that you have prosperity and success. And I just want to send a hand of friendship, and let's continue our deep friendship between the people.
Thank you so much, and thanks for wishing all that prosperity and success to India. I also wish you the same.
Thank you.
And for the Israelis who are actually happy and relieved due to this ceasefire. So, this is how Jerusalem looks like after this 12-day ceasefire. The missiles were not directly targeted, but all the aerial activity of these missiles from both the sides was quite evident here in Jerusalem. The city that has been known as the Holy City sends across a message of peace and love to the world. This is Shivani Sharma for India Today from Jerusalem.